Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video, brand new week, so you know what that means. We're jumping straight into upcoming sneakers. Of course, today, October the 3rd, we're on Saturday now. Yesterday was crazy, there was so many sneaker releases. And yes, there is a video coming about yesterday's sneakers. Let me just say, it's probably one of my luckiest days. But anyway, I don't want to spoil the video too much. That video is coming very, very soon. So subscribe to the channel. But of course, today we're going to jump into some of the upcoming sneaker releases and of course some news and leaks and stuff like that. So make sure you stick around and enjoy. The first one I want to get into is of course the Yeezy Quantum in the teal blue colorway. I just want to go over some of the next weekend's releases just to give you a little release reminder. So this Quantum is going to be dropping on October the 10th, and of course it's going to come in a full family size run. Now, teal blue is probably the name you're not so familiar with, even though I feel like it describes the shoe a lot better than the other name did. The other name was Ophanium, I think, but yeah, Yeezy is going through some name changes at the moment. We'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, this is the Yeezy for the weekend, next weekend. It is going to come in a full family size run and of course retail for the exact same price, $250, $180 for the kids version and $150 for the infants. Judging on how popular the Yeezy Quantum is right now, I don't know if these will be that hard to get. It's not something that's blowing people's minds, or at least mine anyway. But either way, that is the 10th of October. The next one I want to talk about is the Air Jordan 4 in the PSG colorway. So the Paris Saint-Germain Jordan 4 in this really nice kind of burgundy maroon color. And yeah, this is a definite cop for me. I don't know how many people, I think a lot of people like this colorway, but the PSG affiliation, of course it's a soccer team, Jordan is a basketball brand, so I don't know how much crossover there is, but when you make such a clean Jordan 4 colorway, it's bound to get some traction. So this is also dropping on the 10th of October. So raffles are up right now. In fact, I'm on End Clothing on the app. You can enter for the app raffle. Of course, it's going to be in plenty other places. Now, the other one that's releasing on the 10th of October is the Air Jordan 3 Blue Cement. Now, this I already did a review on, which is up on the channel. I'll link it down in the description below. So if you do want to see a review for these, I already got them. I'm pretty sure they did already release here in the EU. So this I don't think is going to be releasing for the EU, or at least the UK. So I'm pretty sure this is only going to be for the US. Either way, this is going to be on October the 10th. So if you like this colorway of the Air Jordan 3, I probably would grab it this weekend coming through. Right, this next one. Now, this is where we get a little bit crazy. So sticking with Yeezy, and this is the Yeezy 700 V1 in the Sun colorway. So the V1 is coming back. If you recall, I made a video in the past of the Yeezy leaks for 2021, and this was one of the 700s that was in one of those kind of, the way that Kanye likes to put his little leak circles or sample circles out of all of his different shoes. So this is actually going to be a thing. This is going to be a colorway that is going to release. Now, this is a render based off one of the actual samples, so you can kind of safely assume it's going to be looking pretty much, I think, quite close to this. And it's almost like just a crazier version of the Wave Runner. So it still has the black and the orange for those two little orange accents that you find on the midsole. It's got the green color and some of that blue. However, the upper is just crazy. It's yellow, like this mustard colored yellow. It's got an orange midsole, which I think will be kind of light. So if I look at the actual zoomed in picture over here, that orange looks a little bit lighter than what is on the rendered image. But either way, it's orange and yellow, and it's crazy. I like it though. I actually really like it. So yeah, it's gonna be a wild out there colorway, and I think it's just gonna take a while to kind of get used to this colorway, but I like it so far, and I definitely think it will be something I try and go for. Right, so I did talk about how they changed the Yeezy Quantum name from Ophanium to Teal Blue, and they've actually done that with pretty much the rest of 2020's lineup. So before there were pretty much all biblical names, and I think that was causing a little bit of a stir from people who didn't appreciate that, which is understandable. So they've changed the names to just more appropriate ones, which, you know what, actually is a little bit more descriptive of the actual colorway. So I think we all kind of win here. So the Yeezy Quantum in the teal blue colorway, which previously was Ophanium. The Abez is now called the Yeezy 350 V2 Natural. We've got this one, which was called, Jesus, I can't remember, Seraphim. So the Yeezy 700 V3 Seraphim is now the Safflower. We've got the Yeesher, or the Yesher, Yeezy Boost 350 V2, which is now called Fade. We've got the Eliada, which I'm glad they changed this one because I just can't say it, is now called the Sand Toupee. And the Clay Brown, which previously was called the Eremiel or Iremiel. Either way, let's move into the next one. So yesterday on Friday the 2nd, we had the release of the 2 new Pharrell NMD colorways, and that of course was the Extra Eye and that kind of orange colorway. So now we're getting 8 new colorways. Now, in terms of when these are going to release, we don't really have an exact date, but some of the colorways that you can expect is this pink one. And you know, Pharrell loves his aspect of different colorful options. So we've got this pink one, which has of course text embroidered to the top. We've got this really nice blue color, which is almost like this very bright light blue. This is a nice solid color. I really, really like it. We've got this orange one, again, really nice color. We've got this green one. It's okay, anybody who's a fan of green will really like it. We've got the black one, which we have seen, I think I spoke about this earlier, a different week. And we've got this maroon one, which again, I showcased on a different video. It's got some gray accents. We've got the yellow one, and we've got a white one. The white one looks pretty basic, pretty average, and that is pretty much it. So 8 different colorways. I don't know how this is going to be released, whether it will be, you know, a certain date for each one and they're going to release individually, or whether it will just be released as a pack and you get to choose what colorway you want. They're all pretty similar in terms of the construction. They're all pretty much the same. Next up, and again, we are sticking with Adidas. This is a little bit of a crazy one. So the Ultra Boost is getting a James Bond collaboration. Look, 2020 has brought us plenty of things, and useless or just really boring, strange Ultra Boost collaborations has definitely been one of them. We've had plenty of just very subpar collaborations that they've just tried to revive the Ultra Boost models. We're getting a lot more of the 1.0 colorways, and I don't know if it necessarily needs it. The hype that existed with the Ultra Boost, I feel like should just stay in that time frame. Look, it's a great shoe, I love it, but I feel like Adidas should just accept that that is a past time and just move on. I want this shoe to be readily available. I want to go and pick out an Ultra Boost 1.0. This is the 007 James Bond, and again, it's a collaboration that hardly changes anything on the Ultra Boost. I guess if you really like James Bond enough to buy an Ultra Boost that has this tiny little 007 marking on the back, and that's it, then this may be the shoe for you. But for me personally, look, it's a clean colorway, but that's about it. It doesn't need the James Bond affiliation. You're also gonna get in this collaboration a Ultra Boost 20 with some kind of weird textured boost coloration. Looks a little bit geometric or just maybe scratched up. And of course the upper is just regular black. If I saw this on the Adidas website and it was just Ultra Boost, I wouldn't think anything of it. You're also getting this gray one, which granted, actually, okay, fine, this gray one does look pretty cool, but it's on the Ultra Boost 20, which I'm not a massive fan of. You're getting this one. This one's pretty interesting. It's the Summer Ready version. So this is like a white, gray, and black version. Again, I don't know if we need it. And then you obviously get the 1.0. Right, moving away from Adidas and getting into some Jordans. So we got a rumor of this Jordan 1 High Light Fusion Red, and this is going to be in April of 2021. So we're getting closer and closer to some more of those 2021 sneakers getting leaked out. So this colorway of the Air Jordan 1 I think is relatively clean. It's okay. It's definitely not something that I'm the biggest fan of. I think maybe just the yellow and this kind of light fusion pinkish red. The mix is not my favorite by any means, but this specific picture looks pretty cool in terms of the materials. It looks like it has kind of a retroed out version. Maybe that's like the OG cut or something. There's something about this picture that just looks a little bit more OG. I don't know why. All right, we got another Jordan 1 and this one is way better. This is the Air Jordan 1 High OG Hyper Royal, and this is beautiful. So, I mean, just from this picture alone, of course the colors are really nice, but the materials, it looks like some kind of suede. Of course the blue looks very good. You've got a silver or gray swoosh, gray tongue, gray kind of extras on the top. This is clean. This is something I definitely want to grab. So this is looking to come around May 2021, or that is what it is saying over here on House of Heat. Dubai's frame skate honors the UAE with the Nike SB Dunk Low Habibi. So this is a very Christmas colored looking dunk. And you know what, I expect this to be impossible to get, potentially even only releasing out in the UAE. I really don't know. Of course, if it's a store or a skate shop out in the UAE, I can just imagine it just releasing there and being impossible to get. But these SB dunks are always interesting to look at because sometimes they come up with some crazy designs that look just incredible. And I think this is one of them. It looks really good. Yeah, it does have a little bit of a Christmas vibe to it, which would kind of knock some points off for me, but I think it is still relatively clean. I like the double swoosh action that it's got going. I like the mismatched tongues. It looks very premium. Of course, the red is going to get some people going, kind of like a Chicago colorway. Expect this to be near enough impossible to grab. Right, last one for me today, and this is the Hybrid S2 What The? And yeah, I mean, what the hell? This is crazy. It's a sneaker release that's going to be coming very soon, so October the 16th. And I love it. It looks crazy good. Of course, it's a basketball sneaker, which again is going to mean it's not for everyone, and it definitely has a lot more performance aspects to it than just walking around in it. But this looks crazy. So look at the colors, the materials. I love how they've kind of made it pretty much black and white, but then added some really cool imagery on it, where like one side is this kind of swirly camo. The other one I think has like paisley print or something over the strap. Both of them are different in terms of the sock liners. They've got different imagery, different branding. This is an insane colorway of a Kyrie sneaker. So yeah, this is gonna be October the 16th. I've got no idea how limited or how high demand this is going to be, but I think it looks really cool. I definitely wanted to bring this over here. If I can get my hands on this, I definitely will try. But that pretty much wraps up the video. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, subscribing, all of that. I will catch you guys in the next video. But until then.